I'm going to share with you 14 of the most overdone tattoos on the planet. And I bet you this dollar right here, you either have some of these tattoos, know someone with some of these tattoos, or you've seen some of these tattoos out in the wild. Now I want you to stick to the very end of this video and let me know in the comment section below if you have any of these tattoos, as well as if you agree on this list. Do you agree these tattoos are overdone? Let me know in the comment section. Oh, and hi, you have 3 seconds to subscribe to the channel. Did you do it? Oh, thank you. Let's get into the video. Starting off at number 1 hot on the most overdone tattoos is Bible or religious scripts. This is one of those tattoos that people get to represent their faith, as well as getting a quote that kind of represents themselves. Now, I personally see these tattoos a lot out in public, and even more when I'm scrolling on Instagram because of the simple fact that they are just so overdone. Not only are they overdone, but I personally feel like they all kind of look the same. They always have the same font with the same clouds going around it, with a Bible verse that someone found on the first page of Google. Come on. You know you've seen a lot of them too. Okay, so number 2, I spoke a lot about crosses being a really overdone and popular tattoo in another video, but rosary with the praying hands, I think might take the cake for being one of the most overdone tattoos on the planet. I feel like this tattoo right here is just one of those tattoos that people get when they want to get something religious on their body, but they don't really put too much thought into it, so they just settle on the praying hands with the rosary wrapped around them. This tattoo right here is just so overdone. Tattoo artists are even kind of tired of doing this type of tattoo as well. And for example, both my dad and my brother have this tattoo. And I'm sure you know someone or have seen this tattoo out in public before. Don't lie to me. Number 3 are those fine line or like single needle tattoos. Oh my god, this tattoo right here has literally took the tattoo industry by storm. You literally see them everywhere now. In the past couple of years, they grew in popularity like crazy. Don't get me wrong, I like the way they look, but oh my god, everybody is getting them now. They're just so overdone. Next up, we have the forest on the wrist that goes up the arm tattoo. And when I say this tattoo is overdone, that's an understatement. This is one of those tattoos that I really love, but you know, after seeing it so much, you kind of start getting sick of it. And they do try to like switch it up a little bit. Like you'll see the black trees going up the arm and you'll have like the wolf's face in it. And speaking of wolves, wolf tattoos are way overdone. Now I'm taking the heat on this one too and calling myself out because I have a wolf tattoo and I also plan on getting another black and gray realism wolf on my leg sleeve. But with that being said, wolf tattoos are probably the most popular animal to get tattooed. Yes, there is a bunch of variations and different tattoo styles that you could go about getting a wolf tattoo. You could get it like howling, looking all cute, growling, all these types of things. But a wolf tattoo is a wolf tattoo. Most people get this tattoo because wolves are their favorite animal, like mine, or, you know, they say that they're a lone wolf, or if they're part of a big family, you know, they're one of the pack. Either way you go about it, wolf tattoos are way overdone, but they're sick. I love me a good wolf tattoo. So number 6 are octopus tattoos. And me personally, I don't really see these tattoos that often, but from the comment section of the part 1 of most overdone tattoos on the channel, you guys were commenting a lot saying, how aren't octopuses on this list? So after doing some research and talking to some tattoo artists, octopus, yeah, they're pretty overdone. One artist said that they request it so much that he just denies doing them anymore. Another artist stated that he is completely sick at doing octopus tattoos and stated that everybody that comes in thinks that it's just this unique thing that somebody could get tattooed on them. But in reality, it's just insanely popular and overdone. Number 7, we have the anchor tattoo. Typically, you'll see the anchors done in an American traditional style, but I personally see them all the time in all different types of styles, and I'm sure you do too. Also, people will get this tattoo to represent that they won't be held down. And if the anchor doesn't represent that, they'll also get the words, I will not sink, or refuse to sink, or something in that nature right underneath or around the anchor. Trust me, next time you see an anchor tattoo out in public, which you will, ask the person what the meaning behind it is. I guarantee they'll say that it's that. Next up is the butterfly tattoo. And I feel like the infinity symbol and the butterfly tattoo are in like a boxing match for the most popular and overdone tattoo that girls get. Because they're literally everywhere. You'll see this tattoo in black and gray, color, big, small, different types of tattooing styles, and you'll also see it incorporated in other tattoos, which is something I plan on doing because my mom loves butterflies and I figured I'd get something to represent her on my body. These are another one of those tattoos that people think are very unique, but in reality, they're just everywhere. This next one, and I know for a fact that you know someone that has this tattoo on their body, it's the St. Michael tattoo. You'll see all types of variations of St. Michael tattoos, but I feel like the one that is the most common is like St. Michael casting away Lucifer. And personally, I feel like every person that is named Michael has a St. Michael tattoo. I mean, hey, I got one on me. It's a great tattoo, but it's overdone. Oh my God, number 10 is those little mustache tattoos that people get inside of the finger. This tattoo is just so popular and I feel like everyone gets it for the fact of like, oh, hey, look, I have a mustache. I could put it up to my lips and look how funny I am. But because of the fact that it's so overdone and you see it everywhere, that joke died a long time ago. It's not funny anymore. When I see it, I cringe and die a little inside. So number 11 is gonna hurt my soul to mention in this video because I have a bunch of tattoos in this style, but anime tattoos are just so overdone. It's actually pretty crazy because like 3 years ago, you would see anime tattoos here and there, but nowadays they're literally everywhere. I feel like they're taking the spot in popularity of like the lion, clock, rose tattoos. In the rise of popularity with anime in general, it only makes sense that these types of tattoos are becoming more popular, but damn, everywhere I look, I got a Goku or a Naruto looking at me from somebody's arm. And this is coming from a guy with literally a full anime sleeve. Number 12 is the koi fish. Koi fish. If anyone has any type of interest in the Japanese culture or Japanese style of tattooing, you know damn well that they have a koi fish somewhere tattooed on their body. This is another one of those tattoos that are really overdone that I also really like. I think they look really cool. They look good in black and gray. They look good in color. But there is no doubt that you will see this tattoo literally everywhere in public. I know a few people personally that has this tattoo on their body, and they all said the same thing. They got it because they like the Japanese style of tattooing, or they just like fish. There's a lot of cooler looking fish out there, buddy. But hey, you do you. Next up is a super popular overdone tattoo, and that is the owl tattoo. And as much as I see these things everywhere, I don't really get sick of them. I love owl tattoos. I feel like owls fall into the same type of category with like the lion and the wolf for the most overdone and popular animal to get tattooed on somebody. But the reason why this one sticks out to me so much is because of the owl's appearance. They always look just so good as a tattoo with those big old eyes, and they're just so eye-catching. You'll see owl tattoos done in multiple different styles and colors and all that stuff, and my personal favorite is when they're done in the realism style with those deep, rich colors. Or you'll see the most popular type of owl tattoo is when they're in black and gray realism and they have those really big, colorful eyes, which also looks pretty cool, but they're just so popular. They're everywhere. Next up, we did talk about rose tattoos in part 1 of overdone tattoos, but in the same realm, in the same category, flower tattoos are probably one of the most overdone tattoos on the face of the planet. I feel like it is standard that if you have tattoos on your body, you have a flower incorporated somewhere in one of those tattoos. Now, the ones I see all the time are the cherry blossoms, the daisies, the sunflowers, just to name a few. You'll see flower tattoos done in all types of sizes and everything, but most commonly that I feel like is just so overdone is when you get a flower sleeve tattoo. It's just nothing else but just flowers everywhere. And I see that quite often. Now, there's no doubt that flowers look awesome and they look great as tattoos, but I guarantee you that you know or seen a flower tattoo multiple times in this past week. Now, if you want to see part 1 of the most overdone tattoos, be sure to check this video out right here. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.